Welcome back to the deep dive. We grab a pile of sources, tear them apart, and give you the shortcut. Today, we're really getting into the weeds with the Ballad of Hazard County. It's the opener for that theoretical album, Welcome to Granimear's Darkker Wonderland. Our mission, basically, is to figure out how this track uses count 'em, four genres: rock, reggae, opera, and outlaw country. And it's not just for kicks. It's supposed to be this sonic metaphor for environmental instability, and this is key, ontological collapse.
Right, and that term ontological collapse is crucial. For you listening, think of it like the actual rules of reality just dissolving. The ground beneath your feet isn't stable, metaphorically and maybe literally in the track. That's the core of this Darkker Wonderland concept. It's not quirky weirdness, it's leaning hard into anti-humanist cosmic horror, nihilistic stuff. And the lyrics linked to the Blackheart name really drive that home. Themes like decayed matter, systemic corruption, it's interesting how they link those. The system breakdown isn't just abstract, it's like a physical rot spreading. The world itself is fundamentally crudel crop.
Okay, let's unpack the protagonist then. Granimear, a gnome. Why a gnome? That feels almost, mismatched with huge cosmic dread.
Well, that mismatch is the point, really. It establishes what theorists call the horror sublime. Think about it. The smaller, the more earthbound the figure the gnome, the more terrifying and immense the cosmic threat feels in comparison.
Okay. So it magnifies the dread, makes our own smallness feel terrifying.
Exactly. Human insignificance writ large.
Got it. So that's Granimear. But the band name, the Blackheart Mushroom Band, what's that telling us musically?
A lot, actually. Blackheart isn't just edgy naming. It signals, high technical skill and a certain aggression. It connects the sound to progressive metalcore, maybe even specifically Gen for those who know it.
Right, that super syncopated, low-tuned guitar sound. Very complex.
Precisely. You need that kind of technical chops to pull off the chaotic part.
And the mushroom part.
That's what the sources call the psychedelic imperative. Basically, altered perception is the horror mechanism here. The music has to sound like a mind-breaking.
So heavy effects are a must.
Absolutely mandatory. Loads of processing, weird non-linear sounds washing around, massive reverb and delay. The sonic environment itself has to feel unstable, unreliable.
Okay, let's talk genre fusion. The architecture of this thing. Outlaw country, what's its job?
That's the anchor. The familiar ground.
Yeah.
It gives you that simple 44-meter, the relatable store isolation, failure.
Yeah.
It sets up the gnome's world before it all falls apart.
Kind of the before picture.
Exactly. And rock, which sometimes gets overlooked in the discussion.
Yeah.
Rock seems to be the connective tissue. It provides the energy, the drive needed to bridge simple country rhythms to those really complex, aggressive Blackheart metal sections.
Right, makes sense. And then reggae and dub, that seems like a big leap.
It is, but it's about scale and atmosphere. The deep, heavy sub-bass you get in dub, that simulates the physical presence of the cosmic entity, that low rumble. And crucially, the rhythm changes. That offbeat skank guitar, the one-drop drum beat, they create this feeling of suspension, like time stops.
Halting the momentum.
Yes. Right when the horror properly hits, it's a rhythmic depiction of that ontological collapse we talked about.
Wow. Okay, so that moment, that collapse, must need something special vocally, too. What about the gnomes singing?
Yeah, the vocal performance is demanding. The sources say it needs 3 distinct registers, used very deliberately.
Okay, like what?
First, you've got the grizzled narrator. That's your country rock voice. Mid-range, clear, telling the story, setting the scene.
The relatable voice.
Right. Then second comes the prophet. This is where opera comes in. For those moments of sudden existential realization or pronouncements. And it uses 2 clashing operatic styles. Traditional bel canto, smooth, sustained notes against sprüchgesang, which is more like rhythmic speeching, almost shouted. That clash is the sound of dread.
Okay, wow. And the third?
The screaming demon. Pure metalcore, harsh vocals, gutturals, screams. This often represents the cosmic entity itself, or just the sheer terror and chaos overwhelming the gnome.
So putting it all together, the sheer, almost crazy ambition of this track is the point, isn't it? It's throwing genre rules out the window for maximum impact.
Absolutely. It's a total rejection of playing it safe by genre standards. The technique serves the theme, pushing everything to the limit.
So for you, listening, the ultimate success or failure, it really comes down to the mix, doesn't it?
Oh, entirely. The mix engineer's job is insane here. It's the final battlefield, as the sources put it. You have to manage this conflict. The dry, upfront clarity needed for the country narrative versus the huge, echoing, overwhelming density of the dub bass and the operatic vocals.
Yeah, how do you even balance that?
Exactly. Does the chaos sound intentional, controlled?
Yeah.
Or it's like a mess? That's the tightrope walk. Which, thinking about it, raises a question for you. Considering that fight between clarity and density, what do you think is the absolute toughest part to fuse? Is it that dry country guitar trying to cut through that colossal dub low end? What's the biggest challenge there?